Girl, everyone has an ebook. Let's talk about it. Everyone's so creative. Hi gems, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I hate the big three social media platforms, which will be Twitter or X, Instagram, and TikTok. The first one that I'm going to talk about is Twitter. I hate Twitter so much. I remember when I got on Twitter and it was like high school. I just knew from the beginning that Twitter was just not a place for me. Like, Twitter is literally the wild, wild west. I've never been on a platform where people think that their opinions matter so much. And people think their opinions are like creme de la creme, and people are willing to literally go toe to toe because someone said something that you didn't like. Like, there are people that will literally go viral because someone tweeted something and so many people had so much to say about it. Like, to me, it's just like, bro, I understand there are things that people say that are problematic, and for it to have such a visceral reaction and it be the same topics over and over, and like, I'm tired. Okay, I'm not even on Twitter, but I'm aware of what happens on Twitter because Twitter, honestly, it's like a trendsetter, low-key. Like, whatever happens on Twitter honestly trickles down to other social media platforms. People feel so deeply about other people's opinions so much that it can literally damn near destroy someone's like internet presence. The way people use Twitter is so frustrating because buy a diary. Buy a diary. Why are you using Twitter as your personal journal? There are some things on Twitter that people don't need to know, but people have no idea of internet etiquette. They just feel like they could just say anything they want whenever they want. I feel like it's okay, but you're literally in the wild, wild west. People will take what you have said and they will literally rip you to shreds. You will have nothing left. Nothing left. People will literally go and dig through your Twitter from decades ago. Find something you said, because like I said, you don't have a diary. You think that whatever comes to your brain, you need to tweet it, and they will pull it up and they will proceed to rip you to shreds. Now, to be fair, some things people be saying, it do be problematic, but it was said when they were younger. Is that an excuse? That's for you to decide. But the way people operate on Twitter, it's just not for the weak. Twitter is not for the faint-hearted, and baby, my heart is very faint. I can't do it. I cannot do it. And then on top of that, people use Twitter in a way where it's just like, why are you subtweeting? If you would have kept it offline in the first place, if you would have known how to process your emotions offline, you wouldn't be in this situation. But no, every little thing that happens, whether it's in a friend group or like it involves other people that follow you, or it involves people that are connected to other people that will send it to them, you want to tweet it. Girl, you could have kept that to yourself and dealt with that offline. And then you want to say, oh, well, if I didn't at you, it's not about you. Girl, you didn't at nobody. You was being shady about it. And I was coming back to beat you in the ass because you know what you're doing. People are going to see it. Whoever it involves, they're going to feel a type of way and they're going to retaliate. It doesn't have to be this way. It honestly doesn't have to be this way. Like, the drama that happens on Twitter is just so uncalled for. And another thing, when did Twitter become a site? Like, when, where along the timeline did that happen? Ciao. When I say Twitter is the wild, wild west, so the next social media app that I cannot stand is Instagram. I have tried Instagram over and over and over again, and I just came to the conclusion that I don't like it over there. The way Instagram has changed so much, it was just so irritating. Like, first off, the politics on Instagram is asinine. It is so asinine. Like, it just wasn't like that before. It would just be like crickets, like no support. I find it to be very weird. You know how you have like a new post and you put in your story that you have a new post to bring more traction, more engagement, you feel me? And like people will see the story and disregard the post. Listen, I don't care how petty it may sound. To me, that's weird. Because in my head, it's like, I follow you, I with you, you my friend, like we're associates, whatever. We cool when we see each other, it's cool, right? If I see you post something, I'm gonna do a little double tap. It don't take nothing for me to double tap a picture. And I feel like people was really like holding back that double tap. Like, and for what? People will be like, oh, I saw the picture, but I didn't think it was cute, so I didn't like it. So when it first came out, you would literally post your left thumb and get like 100 likes because it wasn't that deep. Oh, well, you unfollowed me? Like, do we got beef? Is there a problem? Oh wow. There's a certain atmosphere and politics when it comes to Instagram that I don't like and I don't vibe with. So I just got the fuck up off of there. Advertisement, oh my God. Girl, everyone has an ebook. Let's talk about it. Everyone has this new, never heard of ebook or digital projects that you should download. Everyone's so creative. It got to a point where it was just like, oh my gosh, this is too much. You go on Instagram Reels, every other reel sponsorship, every other reel advertisement, every other reel someone is trying to sell you an ebook on how to get rich, this, how to make content like this, how to be good at this, how to be good at that. It's just like, oh, I'm tired. I'm actually tired. Are you not tired? I think we're all tired. Give it a rest. And on top of that, everyone is faking. Not everyone. A lot of people are faking it. And to me, even though I'm aware of that fact, you can't really pinpoint. Well, maybe some people can, but for the most part, I couldn't pinpoint who was faking it and who was like actually like about it. My expectations for life was just really skewed because on Instagram, right, you're not gonna post the worst of your life. Instagram is really like the highlight of your life. So sometimes for me personally, I just found myself comparing myself to other people online, whether their Instagram was based on real events or not. I just found myself constantly comparing myself to other people online. And that is not healthy at all. And some people they're more mentally, I guess, stronger, I guess. But even them, they have to remind themselves that like it's not real, like don't get down on yourself, or that's take like Instagram breaks. So, and also the pressures to perform on Instagram too, suffocating. You got people editing their face, editing their bodies, editing their nose, editing their backgrounds, their locations. Like, it's crazy. Like, the pressure to be on Instagram and to be an influencer or to look put together is just so like unrealistic. I still find myself trying to live up to it because you don't want to be caught lacking. You don't want to be looking a mess. You know what I'm saying? So not only was I like comparing myself to fake people who had fake bodies and fake faces, I was comparing myself to like fake lifestyles. And it wasn't healthy. I didn't want to be in that environment anymore. I was so jaded, but now my perspective on life, I feel like I can manage my expectations a lot better, you know? And last but not least, the social media app that I hate probably the most is TikTok. Oh my gosh, I was so excited when the orange man was talking about we're gonna get rid of TikTok, January, whatever the date was. I was so excited because I cannot stand this app at all. At all. I can't stand this app at all, y'all, because if you think Twitter was the wild, wild west, TikTok is the wild, wild west with fucking videos. Everyone is so creative. Everyone has something to say about everything. Everyone has an opinion. You talking about being overstimulated? Being overstimulated, bro. Like, it's too much. And you're scrolling, like the scrolling never ends. It never ends. And to consume that much content in such little of a time, it's not healthy. It's not mentally healthy. It's not good. People talk about the attention span of people, or like younger people that are on TikTok and stuff like that. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. I was so happy when it was gonna get banned, but turns out he lied. What's new? And it came back. Obviously, there are videos being made about how it's not the same anymore, but people still on it. So I liked TikTok when it came out, and it was mainly like a dancing app. You know, like people had their like cute dances, whatever. You know, I love to dance. So people had their dances or whatever, and it was cute. Then it was just like, ugh, it just turned out to be another Twitter child. This app is really not good. It's eating at your brain. Like, people are developing literal brain rot from this app. Woke up at 8 o'clock. Why is it 2 p.m. and I'm still in the same spot scrolling? Then I was on YouTube because, you know, I love me some YouTube. I've had YouTube for like over a decade at this point. Like, I love me some YouTube. And people made videos about how when TikTok was supposedly about to get banned, people were like admitting to how they were not really like about things that they were posting. And I was like, oh, here we go with the imposter syndromes. Here we go with people just like faking it online. When it comes to like the younger population, they're so impressionable. They are so impressionable. They don't know no better, child. They could barely put two words together, but they want to go on TikTok. For me personally, I just knew, get the hell up off TikTok. Save yourself while you can. So I got the fuck up off TikTok. And honestly, this is not necessarily like a bandwagon for you to get off of any of these social media platforms. I mean, people gonna do what they want to do regardless. But I just feel like life is better without them. My life has been better without them, and I feel like life in general is better without them, for sure. But, you know, with all these platforms, they come with their pros and they come with their cons. For a lot of people who have become influencer, like that is their main source of income, and it seems like it pays pretty well. Obviously, there's levels to it. So for a lot of people, it seems to be very lucrative. And for other people, they just be on there saying stupid stuff, being stupid and kind of funny, I guess. But I feel like when it comes to these social media apps, the cons outweigh the pros tenfold. But of course, with everyone else, that is for them to decide for themselves. And it is what it is. But if you're a part of the hate train, all aboard, choo choo. But if not, then, you know, do whatever works for you. Alrighty, gems, so that is the end of this video. I hope you stayed here until the end. If you did, go ahead and drop a comment down below. Thank you so much if you're still here with me, and until next time, bye.